Hey guys, so it is August 1st, and that only means that the NEWT Magical Readathon has started, and I am so excited. It's currently around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm starting this super late. Instead of doing a whole weekly vlog, I'm starting on Thursday, August 1st, so we can just start the readathon here. I am starting this kind of late because number one, I was on the fence of, or I was not sure if I wanted to change my career. When I did my owls back in April, I believe, I did the my owls for Alchemist, which was the one where you had to complete all 14 challenge or 14 prompts, 14 classes. I think it was 14, forgive me if I'm wrong. And so I did that because I wasn't sure what career I wanted to take. And so I figured if I took that, then for the NEWT, which I knew was going to be much longer, it was going to require more reading, I could just go ahead and pick and choose. And whatever I decided to take, I knew that I was going to have, I knew that I would have already read those prompts for that career, I meant. So I ended up choosing, I actually had my whole TBR set for Alchemist. Like I was going to stick to Alchemist and I would have had to have read 17 books. And this morning I was like, why am I doing this to myself? There's no way I'm going to be able to finish it. Plus I have a couple other books that I am reading. There's one book that I am reading along with a read along. And so, which really doesn't go into any of the prompts. And there was another book that I wanted to read that's a pretty big book that I just couldn't fit it into the readathon. So I decided to change my career. So I am going to be a mind medic. I printed out my stuff today. I already chose my TBR and I have not done a TBR video. I'm not going to do one either because I am so behind on videos. Let me tell you what my NEWTs are, so, and then I will show you my first set of books for each one of those subjects. So I have to have an outstanding in charms, an outstanding in defense against the dark arts, an exceeded expectations in muggle studies, exceeded expectations in potions, and and an E in transfiguration. That's a lot of words to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my my books for my acceptables, which I have to read in all of my subjects. And so we're gonna start there because that's the order that we have to read it in order to go in order. That did not make any sense. So here we go. I have them right here. So for acceptable in charms, I am going to be reading Coyote Songs, and that is for a book that you think has a gorgeous cover. This cover is just stunning. Acceptable for defense against the dark arts is a book that's black under the dust jacket, and for that I'm picking the Storm Crow, which is black under the cover with gold, but it's black. Then acceptable for Muggle Studies, a cover that includes an actual photo element. And for that, I am picking A Single Light. This is actually an ARC. It's the second book to The Line Between by Tosca Lee. So excited for this. It has a girl in the front. Then acceptable for potions is Polyjuice. Read your friend's favorite book. For that, I am actually going to read an ebook, so I don't have it with me, but I'm going to put it here. I'm going to be reading The Nightmare Room, and actually my friend recommended this to me, so I am just going to put it as her favorite book. And then for acceptable in transfiguration, it says read a book with LGBTQA plus representation, and for that I am going to be reading The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling. So those are the first sets of books that I have for my TBR, and to be completely honest with you, I don't know what I am starting with. So I will let you guys know later what book I decide to read first. But until then, I just wanted to get this started because it was late in the afternoon already and I wanted to do an intro. I wanted to catch you guys on the first day, especially since this is going to be a short week since it's already Thursday. that is crazy. But so excited, so excited for this readathon. Just cannot wait to see what I achieve at the end of the month, because April for the owls, I was super proud of myself for reading the 14 books. I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but I'm not gonna be done this time, and I am going to try and stay on track so that I don't fall behind. That's my plan. Of course, I have Harry Potter books in this readathon, but they will be in later weeks because they are later on in the classes or in the tests. So super excited, super excited. I will let you guys know when I do pick a book for my first book of the readathon. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it is Friday, August 2nd. Why am I so loud? And so last night I didn't come on here and let you know what book I was reading because I sort of like picked it out late and read for a little bit. So I figured I'd update you guys today. It's like around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's my husband's birthday weekend, but we're not doing anything. So here we are. So I decided to pick up Coyote Songs by Gabino Iglesias. This is so good so far. So here we are in the barrio. We have different perspectives. Each chapter is a perspective. I am by page 64. We're following Pedrito. We're following, here, let me go through each one. La Bruja. We're following Alma. We're following Jaime. The Coyote, El Coyote, the Mother, and then I think it goes back to Pedrito. Yeah, I think it goes back to Pedrito after that. And they're all different stories of, not different stories, but different perspectives on what's going on. We have the Mexicans trying to cross the border. We have the story of this ghost that is haunting almost the border. We have a girl, Alma, and she is like this poet girl, and she is trying to get a message across. I loved it because in her, she's Black Puerto Rican, and she talks about how she's anytime somebody sees somebody with that skin complexion or anything, they must be Mexican. And so she's battling that. I like it because in her chapter, or the chapter that belongs to her, we are her chapter. We are, she talks about how, you know, like in Puerto Rico, and, you know, how she grew up, and the music, like Hector Lavoe, Celia Cruz, Willie Colon. I don't think they say Willie Colon, but I'm gonna say Willie Colon because I've listened to them. And it's just, I grew up with all these artists, with the salsa music. You know, I was born and raised in Hialeah. I was born in Kendall, but raised in Hialeah, Florida, in Miami, Florida. And so I grew up listening to salsa, merengue, like all Spanish, Hispanic music. And it was just so cool, like reading those artists in the book. So it was like a bit nostalgic. So at the beginning of the book, we open up with Pedrito, and he witnesses a murder. It was very brutal. It was very sad. And so it's just these different kinds of stories. I guess they come together at the end. So I'm really, really enjoying it. I want to see how everything... Why do I always say that? I'm really, really enjoying it. Ugh, how annoying. I edited and uploaded my biannual bibliothon. I'm so behind on videos. My biannual bibliothon, I edited it yesterday and uploaded it this morning, and every time I'm like, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm really, really loving it. It's like, get some more words, Marcella. You read enough to have your vocabulary expanded. But it was really hard to edit that vlog because it ended up being like 54 minutes after editing. So I'm gonna cut this short. This is what I'm reading, and this will be for Charms Acceptable. Is that what they're called? I don't even know, for the A for Charms. So that's what I'm reading right now. I will talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so it is Saturday morning. They are running sprints. I forget what it is they call it. We're going to class. We're doing class. I don't know. And so I finished Coyote Songs last night. So good. 4 stars. We'll talk about that later. But right now, I have my coffee. I have my lo-fi hip-hop live radio on YouTube. And I am going to start A Single Light by Tosca Lee. This is the second book in The Line Between, which I read earlier this year. I think it was earlier this year. And so this book comes out September, so I wanted to get that in. So I think we're like 5 to 10 minutes into the class already, so I'm gonna get to reading. Hey guys, so I don't know if I told you earlier, I know I came on here like really quick and told you guys that they were running sprints over on the Magical Readathon Twitter. Sorry if my glasses are reflecting. I tried to turn myself so that it doesn't reflect that much, but here we are. So anyways, they were running sprints and I just came on here really quick. I put a clip of me reading, la 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 la. But I don't know if I told you guys in that moment, excuse me, that I'm also participating in the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I thought readathon, I keep saying readathon. No, readathon, because I thought it would help me out to really get some books in, to be able to cram as much as I can for the 12 books that I have to read, plus another 2 that I'm reading for other things. But, so yeah, I've just been participating in that. I think we have like an hour and a half left in the readathon. It ends at 7 my time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And so I've just been doing like a lot of reading laying down on the couch. It's been a chill day. It's been gloomy here and thundery, which has been perfect. And being that it's my husband's birthday weekend, his birthday is tomorrow, he's just been wanting to lay low. And it's not like we could do much anyways with our financial situation at the moment. So it's just been perfect. And so I've been doing a lot of reading, and I got a bunch of reading in for the Single Light. I started this, Single Light. I started this today and I'm already by a page 138. Oh my gosh, this is so good. You know, when you have a first book that you just loved, I gave The Line Between 5 stars, and then the second book comes along and you just like almost like bring down your expectations because you don't want to be disappointed. This isn't disappointing in the least bit. It has me engaged, and it's just been like go, 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 go. You know, there was a little bit of explaining at the beginning, like the first couple of chapters. We start off with, I don't want to say too much because this is a second book. This is a sequel, so I don't want to ruin too much. But the way that this is told, it's told at the beginning, you start off at day 14. They're stuck in a bunker, in a silo underground, and the doors won't open until I think it's day 200 or something like that. Yeah, I think it's day 200. The doors are set to open automatically. And I'm just going to take my glasses off. So they're all waiting for that day. They're waiting for the vaccines to go through, blah, blah, blah. So it's told by day. And then you get to a section where it's not told by day anymore. It's now told by timeline within the day. And so it's just so good. I just wanted to update you on this. Then I'm also reading another book that I didn't tell you guys about. I don't think I did. I might have yesterday. But I'm joining this read along that 2 of my Bookstagram friends are hosting, and that is for the Sisters Brothers. This is a Western. I went into this blind. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. All I knew is that they were hosting a readathon, a read along for this. And then I saw it on sale at Once Around a Bookshop. And it was like $5 and I go, why not? Let's just do it. I bought it and I joined the read along that started August 1st. And yesterday I got a good chunk of the way through. I'm by page 101 and I am loving this. This is not part of the Magical Readathon. This is aside from that. But it is so good. It is a Western, which is weird to me because the only other Western I have read is The Gunslinger. And to be completely honest with you, I'm liking this so much more. Here we're following brothers, and they are killers. They are, I don't know if that's what they're called, but they're basically killers, and they get hired to do this job where they have to travel and go and kill this person that they're sent to kill. And it's just their journey along the way and things that they do. I hate, one of the brothers is Charlie, and I cannot stand him. Like, I really, really hate him. I don't know if he will ever redeem himself, but I just don't like it. And it's just their journey from getting to point A to point B to kill this guy. So it's pretty interesting. Like I said, I went into this so blind, not knowing what really I was getting myself into. I'm like, the sisters brothers, like, what are they? I don't know what I thought with this title. This title is so like weird, but loving it so far. It was such a surprise that I just kept like, you know, you just want to keep flipping the pages. And both of these are books that are like unputdownable. Like, they are gripping. You just want to, they're page turners for sure. I'm just going to continue reading. I've just been focusing on a single light right now because I don't know, this is for the Magical Readathon, and this is for Muggle studies, to get an acceptable in Muggle studies. I'm like so low here. I'm so low, like I'm like here talking in this corner. This is gonna be fun to edit. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading A Single Light, and I think this is for the challenge. It's acceptable in Muggle studies, but I think the challenge itself, it's to read a book with a real element picture on the cover. And so you have a city and you have winter there, looking at the dystopian city. I love it. It is so dystopian, but so good. I highly recommend this series so far. You know, I'm only halfway through, so, or a little bit less than halfway through, but really enjoying it. I'm gonna go continue reading before this readathon is over. Hey guys, so it is currently Sunday and it is like 10:30 at night, but I just wanted to come on here really quick to tell you guys that I just finished A Single Light by Tosca, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was action-packed. My heart was racing the whole entire time. I ended up giving this 4.5 stars, and I'll talk about it more tomorrow. But I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I just finished this. This is my second book down for the NEWT Magical Readathon, and I'm so excited. I'm off to a great start. Hey guys, so it is Monday, and I'm here closing out the vlog, trying to put my earring on because time is money. So yeah, here to close out the vlog for the first couple of days of the NEWT Readathon. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal. As you guys know, this vlog started on Thursday, which was the 1st of August. And so for it being Thursday, and so let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days, I finished 2 books, which is phenomenal. For me, at least, because it takes me a whole entire week to finish 2 books. But one of them was short. The first one was Coyote Songs by Gabino Iglesias. I ended up giving this 4 stars. I enjoyed it so much. This has to do with living in the frontera in the either Texas or Mexico. One of these stories is told from a guy that lives in Texas, and then the rest are stories of people that live in Mexico and the border. It is powerful. It is incredible. His writing style and his writing style is just phenomenal. I really did enjoy it. So 4 stars. And then the second book I finished, which I came on here really quick last night to let you guys in on that I was finished, was A Single Light by Tosca. This is the second book for the line between. I have my mark there because I still haven't recorded or jotted down. I have a hair on my eyelash. Jotted down how many pages I read yesterday, but I finished this in, I believe, 24 hours. It's a hefty book. It was so good. I gave this book 4.5 stars. Now, there's not much I can say about this because this is the second book in a series. I don't know if this is going to be a duology or a trilogy or what. The ending it was hard to tell. It was hard to tell by the ending if this is it. And so I really enjoyed it. My only complaint was that at times it was a little over the top. It would have been a 5-star book, but number one, it was a little over the top. And number two, it was a lot, like a lot of action. It was one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. You know, they could not catch a break with everything that was happening, but it was a lot of happening. It was like, getting chased, on top of the fact that it's the apocalypse, but it was every move that they made was like it was a lot. So I felt like halfway through this book, I was mentally exhausted because of all that was going on. But other than that, I love the storyline. I love the plot, but she nailed it. She killed it. Like I said, maybe a little bit less of like going through shit would have been good, but still loved it. 4.5. And then another book that I started but did not finish was the Sisters Brothers. I'm only halfway through this one. I'm really enjoying this one. I think I told you guys already that I went into this book super duper blind. I had no idea what it was about. All I knew is that this was a Western because they wanted to do a Western read along. So I'm like, all right. And I saw this like on a like secondhand store Instagram site thing for like $5. And I'm like, okay, I think this is a book that they're reading. So I just bought it and I'm going along for the ride. I'm loving it so much. It's just a story about these two brothers. They're killers and they have been contracted to kill this guy. And so it's just their journey going to and finding this guy to kill him. I'm still in the middle of the journey. I don't even know if they get to the guy or not, but adding it in here because I did read the majority of this book this week. So yeah, you guys, that was it for this week's vlog, the beginning of the NEWT Readathon. I am on a roll and I'm excited, and let's see what this week brings. I say this week, which I should be saying next week, but it is Monday. So this week, let's see what it brings. And I hope I don't burn myself out because I do want to read a large book. That's not really on my TBR for the NEWT, so it would be like an extra book, and so I don't know how that's gonna go. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along with me on the NEWT's journey, and let's see where we end up. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.